inside the heart of the motherboard, a deadly red lightning bolt suddenly tears through the night. The lighting system in Ram Valley immediately flashes red continuously. The tiny robot dog, BYTE-DOG, wakes up with a start, its eyes flashing with a vigilant blue light. BYTE-DOG barks loudly, wagging its USB cable tail as it runs frantically forward. Smart stops in her tracks, the feather duster in her hand trembling slightly in surprise. Smart's tablet screen flashes with a glowing red warning. File is being deleted. Smart looks up at the data sky, her eyes gleaming with extreme anxiety. From the top of the highest capacitor tower, Captain Moon stands tall, observing the entire scene. Moon swings his starlight baton powerfully, emitting a blue energy wave that sweeps across the entire city. Attention cleaning squad, level 5 emergency, assemble immediately. In a dusty, hidden corner, Giant slams his metal excavator bucket down onto the floor. Giant's orange eyes glow brightly as his industrial vacuum system begins to roar. Wise swings from a giant power cable, performing a double backflip in midair. He lands perfectly on one hand, flashing a mischievous smile. From the heat-sink wall, the spider robot Wisdom crawls swiftly down with his 6 mechanical legs. Wisdom carefully pulls a micro-wrench from his backpack, ready for duty. Genius skates in on his blue flaming jet boots, gliding quickly past the slots. The successful recovery rate is 99.9%. The 6 tiny robot members of the squad have fully assembled under the central light. Squad, move out! We have to save the data soul before it's deleted forever. Giant starts running, his heavy footsteps shaking the entire surface of the motherboard. Wise sprints on all fours, dodging extremely fast through the resistor forest. Smart glides gracefully, her blue fiber-optic hair trailing behind her. BYTE-DOG keeps its nose to the ground, sniffing out the data crumbs being left behind. Moon flaps his crystal wings, soaring into the air like a blue arrow. Wisdom clings tightly to the ceiling of the cooling fan, continuously scanning the radar to locate the target. Genius spins skillfully in the air, easily skating across the capacitor bridge. Our old friend Capacitor pokes his head out from a dark corner, curiously watching the squad pass by. Up ahead, a group of green encryption viruses is jumping around aggressively. The squad comes to a halt before a deep chasm, Moon looking straight towards the dangerous boundary. Down in the abyss, the word file block is sliding away at breakneck speed towards the recycler. The swarming viruses chase after it, tearing at it and pushing the data block even faster. Genius takes a running start from a resistor, leaping across the chasm with brilliant blue flame. He lands on the other side, quickly pulling out his universal connector cable to prepare. Wise swings on a power cord, delivering a hook kick that sends a virus flying away. Nah, you can't catch me, you blockheads. Wisdom shoots a super durable polymer silk thread, stringing it across the chasm to create a bridge. Giant tiptoes across the silk bridge, his massive body making the thread sag terrifyingly. Smart activates the mini firewall, raising a glowing orange shield to protect the squad. A virus slams into the firewall shield, shattering into a rain of green pixels. From above, Moon continuously fires precise blue energy rings for cover. BYTE-DOG grabs a glowing piece of source code in its mouth and runs over to Genius. Thanks to the source code fragment, Genius's universal cable lights up with maximum power. Giant extends his vacuum arm, clearing away the pile of data trash blocking the path. Awesome! My dustbin gets a full meal again. Wise casually juggles 3 distraction balls, waiting for everyone to move up. Smart lightly sweeps her duster across the ram pins, wiping away the tiniest specks of dirt. Heads up! We are entering the heat sink canyon. Everyone be careful. The squad enters the heat sink area, the scorching hot air making everything around them blur. Wisdom uses a wrench to tighten a heat pipe that is leaking steam. Giant strains to lift a heavy metal bar high up to create a path for his teammates. Wise uses his nano-adhesion pads to grip tightly and crawls straight up the giant aluminum wall. Genius zigzags through the blazing hot capacitors, sparks flying everywhere. Smart continuously analyzes the schematics, pointing out hidden virus traps. Moon fires an energy beam that jams a dangerously spinning fan blade. BYTE-DOG barks loudly, scaring off a tiny virus bug trying to sneak a bite out of Wise's leg. Wisdom weaves a web into a slingshot, launching Genius flying across the void. The file block starts flashing red continuously. It has been pushed right to the edge of the recycle bin abyss. From the dark abyss below, the giant boss virus rises with a growl. The squad immediately falls back, forming a defensive circle with weapons ready. Giant charges in, violently ramming his metal bucket into the boss virus's thick armor. Wise throws a barrage of distraction balls, creating blinding white explosions. Genius jams his universal cable into the monster's core code, his 10 fingers typing furiously. Smart erects a massive firewall dome to block the rain of malware from above. Moon barrel rolls through the malware rain, relentlessly blasting energy at the monster's weak spots. Wisdom sprays hundreds of silk threads, tightly binding the boss virus's hideous legs. BYTE-DOG chomps down hard on the monster's tail, yanking it backward. The boss virus shrieks in distorted sounds, its physical form beginning to disintegrate. Giant swings a devastating hydraulic punch, smashing right into its central core and shattering it. The file block plummets into the abyss, but Moon dives in and grabs it just in the nick of time. Genius immediately channels a stream of blue light data to heal the file. The cracks on the data block slowly close up, restoring its original blue color. The data block vibrates gently, like an electronic heartbeat coming back to life. BYTE-DOG barks out joyous beeps and runs around in circles. Wise wipes the tiny drops of oil from his forehead, breathing a sigh of relief. Smart taps on her tablet a few times, checking the file's integrity. The data is 100% safe, not a single byte missing. Giant brings his bucket arm up to scratch his head, laughing with deep, rumbling sounds. Wisdom packs up his mechanical tools, tucking them carefully into his backpack. Moon hovers in the air, nodding in appreciation of the squad's bravery. The boss virus is now nothing but a pile of harmless, scattered code fragments. The file block emits a clear chime, automatically floating up from the ground. It drifts gently along a beam of blue light, returning to its root folder. Genius puts away his universal cable, lightly dusting his hands together with a smug look. Job's done! No encryption code can stump this prodigy. Smart pushes up her glasses, her eyes beginning to scan the messy battlefield. The rescue mission is over, but the cleanup is just getting started. The battlefield is littered with green pixel shards and covered in dirt. Giant eagerly steps forward, cranking his vacuum's power to the maximum. The giant nozzle sucks up every single virus shard in the blink of an eye. All across the motherboard, the shiny copper traces reappear. Wise pulls out a microfiber cloth, swinging around to polish the surfaces of the capacitors. Look at these pillars. They're so shiny you could use them as mirrors. Wisdom meticulously solders a circuit trace that was broken during the fight. The new solder joint gleams with a perfect copper-gold hue, and the current flows smoothly once again. Genius skates around in loops, the UV light from his heels eradicating any remaining seeds of malware. BYTE-DOG happily fetches a leftover microchip piece and brings it to Wisdom. Good boy, we can definitely recycle this. Smart gives a light flick of her fiber optic duster, and the clouds of data dust vanish completely. Ram Valley is vibrant once again under the soothing, color-changing LED lights. The tiny components all around blink their lights in unison, as if clapping in applause. Capacitor tips his black hard hat in a farewell salute to the tiny cleaning squad. Smart looks at her control panel, smiling in satisfaction at the system stats. All indicators are green. The system is running smoothly again. Giant retracts his vacuum arm, standing at attention like a solid fortress wall. Wise tosses a distraction ball high into the air, letting BYTE-DOG jump up and catch it. Genius takes off his headphones, giving a confident wink. Remember to save your files often. We won't always make it in time. The Word file block flashes its blue light one last time as a silent thank you. The camera pulls back, revealing the motherboard city looking as breathtaking as a sparkling galaxy. Smart steps closer to the screen, a bright smile clearly visible. Thank you for watching our breathtaking rescue journey. Genius zips across the frame, leaving a faint blue light trail. Wise jumps up, covering half the screen with a mischievous laugh. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Giant bows with a slow, mechanical, yet deeply respectful motion. Wisdom raises all 6 of his legs to wave before slowly fading back into the shadows. BYTE-DOG jumps up at the screen, letting out 2 adorable beeps. Moon flies up high, raising his baton in a military salute before blending into the light. Goodbye and see you next time, and always keep your computers squeaky clean.